Considering steel industry's request to raise import duty to as much as 25%. Sources say the Directorate General of Trade Remedies is yet to draw up a plan for the Finance Ministry's approval, but also assure that interests of both the steel producers and consumers will be balanced. Parikshit is standing by now with details. Parikshit, we've been speaking with the steel industry, and whether it's Sajjan Jindal or Naveen Jindal and others, they have gone on record to say that there is a need to impose higher duties on Chinese imports. What's the situation at this point in time in terms of government action?
Well, there are a number of actors involved in this exercise. One is the nodal ministry, which is the steel ministry, which can make a recommendation. But when it comes to any kind of duties, finally, it will be the finance ministry which has to take a final call. And in this case, the steel industry has to first go to the Directorate General of Trade Remedies. Now, this is what sources are telling us, that the industry body, that is the steel industry body, has submitted a representation to the DGTR. The DGTR will now have to deliberate on this. This is a quasi-judicial body. They will have to seek responses from everyone involved and then make a recommendation to the finance ministry. So currently, the industry request for a 25% safeguard duty on steel imports, that is under active examination. That's what sources are telling us. But the exercise has been initiated in terms of taking a call on it, but no decision just yet. So whether we can go ahead and say that this duty is going to be imposed, that would be too premature, because the ball has just started rolling into action. The entire quasi-judicial process has to be completed before the matter goes to the finance ministry, and the finance ministry takes a final call. So as of now, no decision yet, but the government actively examining the request.
All right. Well, we'll have to wait to see whether there is likely to be an imposition of a safeguard duty ahead of the budget or perhaps even in the budget. Many thanks, Parikshit, for joining us. Speaking of metal, sources tell us that the Karnataka